It's been 5 years since it happened, and I still can't sleep without a light on. 5 years since I heard my name whispered from the darkness, from a place no voice should have been able to reach. This isn't a story I tell for likes or views. This is the true account of a night in a Virginia farmhouse that stripped me of my disbelief and left me with a fear that clings to me even now. Trust me, you'll want to keep the lights on for this one.
My friend Mark, he's not the kind of guy who scares easily. He's a veteran, seen things most of us can't even imagine. But what happened to him in that old Virginia farmhouse? It broke him. He shared his story with me, hesitant, almost ashamed, but I knew it needed to be told. This is his true experience, exactly as he recounted it. It was the summer of 2018. Mark had just taken a job in rural Virginia. He was looking for peace, solitude, a bit removed from the world. He had just come back from his second deployment. He told me he wasn't scared of ghosts. He was scared of being alone with his own thoughts. The house wasn't just a bargain. It was supposed to be a fresh start. He found this old farmhouse online. The pictures made it look quaint, rustic. Little did he know, the rent was unbelievably cheap, which in hindsight should have been his first red flag. But he was excited, a whole house to himself. The first few weeks were peaceful. He'd sit on the porch in the evenings, watching the fireflies, enjoying the quiet. But then the subtle things started. A floorboard upstairs creaking while he was downstairs. The faint scent of dust and something else, metallic, lingering in the air. He told himself it was the age of the house, old wood and wind. One evening, while reading in the living room, he heard a tapping sound from the attic. Light, rhythmic, like someone gently knocking. He hadn't even opened the attic since moving in. It was a pull-down hatch in the hallway. He grabbed a broom handle and gently poked it. It was secure, locked. The tapping stopped. He told himself it was a branch, maybe squirrels. But the next night, it was worse. Around 2 or 3 a.m., he woke up, not from a noise, but a feeling, a pressure, like someone watching. He scanned the room. Everything looked the same, but it felt wrong. The air was heavy, suffocating. He felt a cold spot near the foot of the bed, but the window wasn't near it. He tried to shake it off, maybe a dream. He closed his eyes. Then he heard it. It was a whisper, faint but real. He strained his ears, and then it came again, closer, more distinct. "Mark," he said. His blood ran cold. He knew he wasn't alone, and whatever was calling his name wasn't friendly. He reached for his phone, hands trembling, turned on the flashlight, pointed it toward the ceiling. The whisper stopped. Only silence, heavy, waiting. Then he heard it, something moving, something heavy, dragging across the attic floor. A slow scrape that made his teeth clench. He couldn't take it. He had to know. He got up. Every step toward that hatch felt like walking toward his own grave. The air was freezing. Metallic smell, stronger now, He grabbed the pull string. His hand was shaking. Every instinct screamed, "Don't!" But he pulled it anyway. He flicked on the flashlight, pointed it into the black. Dust swirled. Rafters, insulation, shadows, nothing else. "Hello?" he whispered. Only silence. Then dragging again. Louder. Then a wet thud. That was it. He climbed the ladder. Each creak screamed under his weight. The cold, unbearable. The sickly sweet smell, overpowering. He reached the top, swept the attic with the light. Then he saw it. In the far corner, a figure, hunched, too still, too wrong. Its back was to him. He called out, "Hello there!" No reply. Then it moved. Its head turned, not naturally, not like a person. A crack, a grind. He didn't wait. He ran, scrambled down, fell, hit the floor, didn't stop running until he was out of the house. He spent the night in his car, so shivering, trying to convince himself it was a dream, but he knew it wasn't. He still hears it sometimes, in dead silence, just breathing, slow, patient, waiting. The next morning he went back with the police. They searched the entire house, including the attic. There was no one there. No signs of forced entry. No explanation for the noises, the cold spots, the smell. He broke the lease, never went back alone, still has nightmares. He says he'll never forget the feeling that something unnatural knew his name. Have you ever experienced something that defied explanation? Tell me in the comments. It helps all of us feel less alone in the dark. And if this story gave you chills, give it a like. Subscribe for more true horror. And maybe tonight, double check your attic. You never know what might be listening.